Of course.
You lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed. And so then came clashing and slashing.
Welcome back to the
steel
Bannered
as the
Mare,
brave
dear.
lass Matilda charged in full of zeal.
What can I get for you today? A room, a meal, or perhaps a drink. Mind your manners and pay your bills. And you'll always be welcome here. Ah, yes. Iman. That's a name I hadn't spoken aloud in a long time. I'm glad we're speaking privately, Rajarkar. I feel like I can trust you. But we must be careful. The Alikr could be anywhere. Have you learned anything about the one they arrested? Did you get a chance to speak with him? So they're already asking questions at the gate, are they? That means they're getting desperate. I'm afraid time is running out for me, Rajargar. If they're this close, it won't be long before they find me. You ought to be careful. Too, if they suspect you're helping me, they won't hesitate to harm you. Did the one at the gate say anything about their plans or send them? Anything that might give us a lead?
Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time.
Ah, Swindler's Den and Rorikstead, you say.
And so then came
That's a lead, at least.
steel as the brave lass Matilda
Kamatu is a ruthless one, Rajargar. He won't stop until he's dragged me back to Hammerfell in chains. If he's involved, it means the Aldmeri Dominion is pulling the strings from behind the scenes. I fear for my life, Rajargar. You had to help me stop them, please. Can you? Can you find out more about their plans and their stop to it before it's too late? All right, Rajarga, I'll tell you everything. My name is Iman, and I'm a noble of House Saadia in Hammerfell. I was a vocal critic of the Aldmeri Dominion's aggression towards our people, and I spoke out against their occupation of our lands. I believe that's why they accused me of betraying Taneth to the Dominion. It's a lie, Rajargar. A vicious lie. I would never betray my people. I think it was one of my own family members who betrayed Taneth. Someone who stood to gain from the Dominion's favor. Yes, I'm afraid so. I have reason to believe that my own cousin, Azar, was involved in the betrayal of Taneth. He was always ambitious, and he saw the Dominion as a means to gain power and wealth. I confronted him about it, but he denied it, of course. And then...
This is a local
And then the accusations against me started circulating.
Ragnar the Red.
I realized I had to flee for my life.
Once was a hero named Ragnar.
The Alikr were sent to hunt me down, and I've been in hiding ever since. It's Ben.
brandish his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made. But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the maiden Matilda, who said,
That's right, Rajorgar. I suspect that Azur was secretly meeting with Aldmeri agents, providing them with information about our city's defenses and helping them to infiltrate our ranks. He was in a position of trust as a member of our family and a high-ranking official in Taneth, so he had access to sensitive information. Peaceful.
When his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
Evidence I had some documents, letters and parchments that implicated Azur in the betrayal, but I had to leave them behind when I fled Taneth. I remember one letter in particular. It was written in code, but I managed to decipher it, and it mentioned a meeting between Azur and a high-ranking Aldmeri officer. I also have a witness, a servant who was loyal to me. She saw Azur sneaking out of the city at night to meet with the Aldmeri agents. But she's still in Taneth, and I fear for her safety if the Alikr find out she knows something.
Ragnar the Red, who came riding to Whiterun from old Rory. Instead, and the braggart did swagger and brandish his
Convincing the Alikr of my innocence.
gold he had made.
It's a long shot, but it's worth a try.
But then he
The Alikr sworn to uphold the law and protect the people of Hammerfell, but they can be stubborn.
You talking.
If we can present them with proof of Azur's treachery and my innocence, they might listen. But we have to be careful. Kamatu is a cunning one, and he won't give up easily. And you're right. The Alikr do have a strong sense of loyalty to our people. Perhaps we can appeal to that. If we can convince them that the true traitor is still at large, and that I'm being framed, they might turn their attention to Azur instead. But it's a risk, Rajorgar, a big one. Are you prepared to take that risk with me? That's a clever trick, Rajorgar. Yes, it's possible that Azur could have forged a letter in my handwriting. He's always been skilled with his hands, and he's had access to my personal correspondence. I wouldn't put it past him to try and frame me in such a way. But if they have a letter with my handwriting, that means they must have had access to my personal quarters, or someone who knows my handwriting well enough to replicate it. That's a disturbing thought, Rajorgar. It means that Azur may have had help from someone close to me, someone I trusted. No, not my servant, Nadira. She's been loyal to me since childhood, and I trust her with my life. She's the one who warned me about Azur's treachery, and she's the one who helped me escape from Taneth. If she had been involved in the forgery, I would have known. She's too honest, too kind-hearted. No, if Asa had helped forging that letter, it would have been someone else, someone who was closer to me, but not as loyal. Perhaps one of my other cousins, or a family friend. Someone who had access to my personal effects and could mimic my handwriting. Yes. There's one person who comes to mind, Rarjagar. A friend, or at least, someone I thought was a friend. Her name is Rashida. She's a childhood friend of mine and Azur's. We grew up together, and I considered her to be one of my closest friends. But I remember now, she was acting strange in the days leading up to the betrayal. She was always talking to Azur, whispering to him in corners. I thought nothing of it at the time, but now I wonder. Would she have been in on it with him? She's always been a bit of a flirt, and Azur has a charm about him. Maybe she was swayed by his words, or maybe she was in it for her own gain. I don't know, Rarjagar, but I do know that I need to find out if she's involved, and if she's the one who helped Azur forge that letter.
This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch